do you charge £15? Did you have a process of charging it less to begin with? I mean, where are you currently on?
So we wanted to really make it as non-intrusive as a fee to our existing clientele base as possible. So we took a hit kind of thing. So we charged clients 50% originally, our existing clientele base, our real legacy clients, 50% of what it was costing us. Ultimately, to just kind of make this a kind of less visible number. Now, when we eventually got our existing clientele base on, we did go for the £15. I'm going to be completely honest. We did experience a high level of resistance with new clients with that. So we kind of said, well, we're not necessarily looking to make money. So our current practice at my business is to charge cost plus VAT. So that means that it doesn't cost us anything, and we're essentially giving the clients the tool they need to come into the salon. That's what we currently do.
Farah, how do you do it?
We're charging 15 quid.
Oh, ruthless.
We're charging 15 quid and we tell them it costs us 15 quid. We just pass the cost on, you know?
Yeah. It does cost you £15. I mean, once you add in all of the, as Raymond will
We
tell
always
you,
we charged all our old guests as well 15 quid.
Yeah.
We just said, like, listen, it's a one, you only have to do it once. This is a medical grade skin test. You know, 15 quid. We're not making any money. We just explain it. We're not making any money off it. We're just charging what we buy it in for, you know.
Yeah.
They can look it up online, you know. It's like,
yeah. Raymond, I have to say you're the odd one out on this one. I mean, not you're there are fewer of you, but that just demonstrates the point about Colourstart, which is it fits in with any business. I mean, there's a way of doing it for whatever type of business you are.
I will add that I think ultimately very in tune with what's coming in on that front desk at my salon, and based on, you know, no not speaking ill of them, but based on what we were told by clients inquiring as to new colour services, these new purchasers of Colourstart, that, well, quite a few of my competitors local to my salon don't even do a skin test. So when I'm up against people not even doing a skin test and I'm saying, well, hey, come and do a skin test and pay for it, it was putting us at a major competitive disadvantage. We had to strip it back to something that was affordable and or in the eyes of the client maybe a more favorable number, and sure enough we reduced it from 15 to 10, and that noise stopped. People accepted it. People were coming in. It was, for whatever reason, for our market, it was a more digestible number. So what I always say for any salon, what works for one doesn't work for another. We have to think very specifically about our salon businesses and the culture that is in that business and surrounds it. So Farah's done what's appropriate for her demographic of client, absolutely, and I think we've done what's appropriate for ours.
How do you look at the economics on it? So when you look at your P&L, or you look at the economics of introducing Colourstart, you're covering your cost. So that's your year one sort of figure. You're getting new clients on, and then you're getting your existing clients on. At which point would you say you're cash flow even? And do you ever think about it in that way? Do you ever think about it as being that we're now in the green zone? We're now better than we were before Colourstart.
In terms of the initial adoption, obviously there was a time where we made a bit of a sacrifice. I'm going to be honest, I view it as a cost to the business. It's the same as having someone come and pick up your general waste and, you know, paying for an accountant. It's a cost that we needed to consider to ensure that the clients are safe and the hairdressers are responsibly culling hair. It's a cost that I think we had to bear. Going back to my first point, that we've got all of these other entities, insurers, manufacturers, to a degree, and how it feels working against us. We can't meet these on the ground. We can't meet these terms and stay covered, you know, and I don't want to risk the reputation of my business and make it commercially liable, because we've been set up to fail. So for me, this was a cost that I was willing to absorb to make us client protected. And so in terms of being direct about that, I think I've just looked at it in my overall P&L and said, yeah, that was worth it. There's no crazy analysis going on behind the scenes. Obviously we keep an eye on what the new client the purchase is versus overall turnover, but it's minimal because most of a salon business is existing business. 75-80% of a salon that's not in a tourist area will be regular business. So the initial upfront cost is always the hardest one, and after that it's a case of maintaining it.